Hello WealthLab 8 users, Glitch here. Today we will talk about what's new in WealthLab 8 build 87 and 86. There's been a few enhancements over the past few weeks, so let's see what's new. First of all, we'll talk about position metrics. So position metrics are different calculations that can be made on a individual trade, or as we call it, position in WealthLab, and you can now create your own position metrics via our API. We added a new extensibility point there, but first of all, let's see what you can do with position metrics here in preferences. So we have a new tab, position metrics, which lists all of them here along the left, and then you can drag some over to the right. So you can see I already have MAE% and MFE%. So that's max adverse excursion, which is the lowest loss or the greatest loss that the position generated during its lifetime, and max favorable excursion, which is the largest gain that the position generated. Let's drag over a new or a different metric. Let's say profit per bar. Let's drag that over. And now we will run a strategy and switch over to the positions tab of the backtest results. And if we scroll to the right, we can see we have our three columns, including profit per bar. So we can now customize which position metrics are displayed in the positions visualizer. Let's see which position had the highest profit per bar. This one right here. Yep, look at that. Just shot up. All right, so you can also define your own position metrics. So let's see how we do that. Let's go to the WealthLab.com website. All right, here we are at the website. If we click support, go to extension API, this position scorecard API gives you all you need to know to develop a custom position scorecard which generates customized position metrics as a .NET class library. So we have an extension demo project here. If you click here, that will take you to our GitHub of WealthLab extension demos, where I added a example demo of a position scorecard. And in this demo, it generates a standard deviation of the returns of each position. So you can go ahead and look at that sample if you like and bring it into WealthLab 8. You basically either build the DLL or you can download the DLL from the main page here. We have a Google Drive download link. You'll copy that DLL into the WealthLab 8 startup folder, and then back in WealthLab 8, you can then go to the position metrics preference, and you'll see the demo position scorecard with the standard deviation of returns. Let's drag that over and run our strategy again. Let's take a look at our positions tab, and here we have the standard deviation of the bar by bar returns of the positions, a customized position metric. So let's see which position had the highest standard deviation of returns. So it looks like this one here. So we had quite a sharp drop down on one bar, which led to a high standard deviation, a lot of volatility in that position. So your customized position metrics are also available in other visualizers, such as the position metrics visualizer. Here I'm looking at profit per bar compared or cross-referenced with standard deviation of returns. So you've got full exposure for your new position metrics all across the WealthLab 8 UI. So that's it for position metrics. Next, let's look at our ASCII data source definition. I have a couple of ASCII data sources defined here. I'm going to configure one of them, go through the wizard step by step, And when we get to the last page, you'll see a new page now in the ASCII and the Metastock configuration wizards. You can now establish a market for your ASCII and Metastock datasets. So previously, to associate a market with your ASCII or Metastock files, you would have had to go into our markets and symbols tool and create symbols that are matching the symbols in your ASCII dataset. It was possible, but a bit cumbersome. Now you can do it right at the dataset. So when I open up this dataset, the associated market goes right to Moscow Stock Exchange. So that's new in WealthLab 8 Build 87. And one last thing, let's take a look at our quick ref. We have a new chart rendering method here for your C# strategies. It's called DrawBorderText. Let's open the example and run that, and we can see on the centered on the bottom edge of the price pane are a couple of text blocks, price, and then the price, a price value. So DrawBorderText lets you draw a block of text anchored to either the top or bottom of the price pane, offset by a certain percentage from the left edge. So as I size this chart, this text will dynamically be centered to the center of the chart. So you can create blocks of text now, either aligned to the top or bottom of the chart and even stacked vertically using the vertical offset parameter. So check that out, DrawBorderText. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more. Let's see what's going to happen next for WealthLab 8. But until then, we'll see you all on the forums.